when you go to any country and there are no Nigerians over there, run away from that. There is nothing there. And it's true.
How do you pay rent in Ghana?
In Ghana, before you rent, you need to have 2 years in advance.
2 years of rent?
Yes.
What?
Yes. But how do you guys pay?
Monthly.
Oh, you pay monthly?
Yes.
I can live in your country. You guys don't eat chili, you don't eat pepper. In West Africa, if you give somebody food and there is no chili in it, they can vomit. What are some of the things in East Africa you say you can advise anybody trying to travel to East Africa? You say because of this, that, and that.
So if you're in tourism, go to East Africa.
Okay.
If you're on the beaches, not the ladies, but not the beach.
Hey.
The beach.
How many type of beaches do we have?
We have this beach. My accent can come out differently, so please don't say that.
Okay. So you're talking about
I'm talking about this beach, not the other one. Why your bride price is so high, Yanni?
He wants to touch on that.
What's up, Sly?
What's up, everyone? You're welcome once again to Sly TV.
What's up, Sly?
This is your first time. Akwaaba or Karibu Sana, because it's an East African and a West African.
Africa.
In Ghana, West Africa, especially in Ghana and Côte d'Ivoire, we say Akwaaba, meaning welcome. In East Africa, in Swahili, they say Karibu Sana. And today we are going to talk about East Africa and West Africa. So it's only right I say the two words, Akwaaba and Karibu Sana.
Thank you so much.
And for those of you who don't belong to any of them, you are welcome.
Everyone.
Bro.
Yes.
You're welcome once again to Sly TV.
Mr. Sly.
The last time I created the content with you, we talked about your life and we dug into your life and you said a whole lot of things. People are liking it, people like the conversation and all that. So today, we are here again to talk about another thing.
Thank you.
This one, we are taking it back home.
Yes, we're taking it back to our ancestors.
So it's simple. I just want us to, you've not been to any West African country before.
No.
I've also not been to any East African country before. People don't even know that in Africa people think Africa, especially people in the
one country. Yeah,
the European country and America and all this, they think Africa is just a country.
Yeah.
But Africa is a whole continent on its own. And we have the eastern part, we have the western, we have the central, we have the northern, we have the southern and all of that. And I'm from the western part of Africa. He's from the eastern
part of Africa.
What do you know? Something that you can say. First of all, let's talk about something you think you saw a West African person doing it and you think he's from East Africa.
I've seen some of the West African people eat fufu and gari.
Yeah.
It looks like ugali, but yours is softer.
Yeah, ours is softer. I heard yours, you even use knife to cut it.
Yes.
Knife to cut it. No, but that's cool. I've not tried it before, but
you need to try. When you go to Kenya, you need to try it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But why advise somebody who is watching, trying to visit Africa, why they should visit East Africa, or you are from Kenya, why they should visit? How many East African countries have you been to?
We have been to Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania.
3?
Yes.
Okay.
But to go there, I don't need a passport. I don't need a passport.
You don't I just need
I don't need visa. I just need my ID, national ID, because we have the East African community.
Okay.
There's East Africa and there's East Africa community.
Okay.
So that is Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, and Congo. Somalia just added the other day.
Okay.
So once they are there,
Djibouti?
No. It's not in the East African community. Ethiopia is not in the East Africa. It's in East Africa, but
it's not
in the community.
Oh, okay.
So if you're in the community, you can travel and do business in all those countries. Free.
It's like the way in West Africa we have ECOWAS.
Yes.
But not all countries are in, because recently even Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali, I think they said they've taken themselves out of the ECOWAS. They are not part of ECOWAS, so I understand. But like I said, what are some of the things in East Africa you say you can advise anybody trying to travel to East Africa? You say because of this, that, and that.
So if you're in tourism, if you want tourism, go to East Africa.
Okay.
If you're on the beaches, not the ladies, but not the beach.
Hey.
The beach.
How many type of beaches do we have?
We have this beach. My accent can come out differently, so please don't say that.
Okay.
So I'm talking about this beach. beaches. This one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah,
The water one.
the water one, not the other one.
Okay. So
But we have some good girls.
Okay.
There's some good women. We have safari.
Okay, safari.
And a good weather also, if you want good weather. And we accept anyone and everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
What about in West Africa? What can you advise someone?
You talked about beaches.
Yeah.
The 2 beaches we have there. Beaches and beaches.
Beaches, yeah.
Okay. Well, we have the 2. Whichever way, whatever you had, we have the 2.
Yeah.
We have beaches as well.
Yeah.
Because we also have the coastal areas and all of that.
Yeah.
But the only reason I would say, or why I think if they want to visit, they like to visit West Africa is because in West Africa, when we talk about the slave trade,
yes, history.
Yeah, the history.
Yeah,
it's West Africa that suffered the most, or we can say you can trace it back there. You see, a lot of people say. I interviewed a lady from US. She told me when she went to East Africa, she realized that more white people, like to visit Eastern Africa, and all of that. People visit West Africa also, but because when you come to West Africa, the people you see are blacks. Like Black Americans like to come to West Africa because these are the people that like to trace it back.
It resembles with their struggle and
they want to know the
development.
History, and you want to know the history of the slave trade, how it happened. They want to know why. Okay, they have black skin, but they are in a white man country. So,
how it happened.
And when you are tracing, if you want us to talk about history, that's going to be a whole topic on its own. Like the slave trade, like for Ghana, for instance. You know, when they came, they built their fortresses, like forts and castles.
Okay.
Most of them were in West Africa. Yes, and even in Ghana alone has about 44 of those.
44.
They built 50-something forts and castles where they used to keep their slaves. Some of them they lived in. Some of them they did their trade and all of that.
In East Africa, we only have 2. One in Zanzibar and one in Fort Jesus.
Yes.
Only 2.
You see? And in West Africa, I said they have about 50-something. And Ghana alone had about 44 of those. 44? Yeah. So this is why you see the American people tracing their roots back to West Africa, because they believe, okay, all the slaves are coming from West Africa. And which part of West Africa were they coming from? Ghana.
Yes.
And even if you were captured in Nigeria, Benin,
you come to Ghana.
Ghana was
Senegal.
like all of them, they come to converge in Ghana, and they ship them from Ghana to the
Caribbean and
America, and all part of the world.
That's why I think Creole or there's a language that also Caribbean people can understand.
Pidgin.
Yes, Pidgin English. Yeah.
That,
the Pidgin English. That's how the resembling comes from there.
And recently, that's why you see all these Jamaicans, all these Suriname, all these countries in the Caribbean. I mean, most of them can relate with West Africa more. The white people, they like to go to East Africa because they like to go and see these safaris.
Yes.
They are going on
animals
tourism. Yeah.
Yes, tourism.
And West Africa, we have them. Ghana has safaris and all that, but you cannot compare that to Kenya and other parts of the world. So that's about it. That's why people who like mostly the Black Americans or the people with black skin in the diaspora love to come to West Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Côte d'Ivoire, and all.
But I think they should be having an open mind so they can see different areas, because some people think that Africa is one country.
Yeah, they think like that.
And some people think that all Africa is the same, because we have some places in Africa is as white as, like if you go to South Africa.
Yeah.
There is some area that is totally white.
People don't even see that. Even Egypt,
Morocco,
Tunisia, Algeria, Libya, all these Arabic countries. People think, okay, they are Arabic, so it's a whole, or they are part of Asia, or I don't know.
Yes, but I beg to differ on that, because the reason why that part became white is because of history again.
Yeah.
That whole place, if you ask me, this personally, I believe it was all Berbers and blacks. But when the Romans came, the Arabs came, what do? They conquer.
Okay.
And what do they conquer? They kill most men and they leave the women. And if they get women,
Yeah,
The seed comes from there. You procreate. That's why you become white and whiter and whiter and whiter. That's why if you go to today in these countries, you'll find all of them are white.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can still find some of the black which are isolated.
Yeah.
That it's not brought up, but that is personally. People have different type of thinking.
What other reason about the East Africa you think people need to know?
You need to come and experience also the food.
The food, okay.
The culture.
What are some of the foods you guys eat in East Africa?
Mostly we eat ugali,
skuma wiki,
nyama choma. Yes.
I know all these.
Nyama choma, ugali, skuma wiki, and cabbages. We also we have traditional brews.
Okay.
We have also traditional attires.
Okay.
It's just that the West African traditional attire is so much big than the East Africa.
Yeah.
And it was influenced by the movies that people were watching.
Okay.
The Nigerian, Ghanaian movies.
Yeah.
Like this Nigerian star. What was this? Genevieve. What?
Genevieve Naji.
Is Ghanaian, right?
It's a Nigerian.
It's Nigerian.
Yeah.
There's another guy who was Nigerian. The guy who was the smart, the handsome guy. He was Ghanaian. I think Jimike, yeah.
He's a Nigerian also.
Man, that guy was on most East African TVs.
Okay.
All the time. That is what influenced us about Nigerian culture and West African. And I think it is opening up.
Okay.
Where right now, if you want to go to East Africa as a Ghanaian, you don't need a visa. You just need an electronic. You go online and make a visa and just go there. If I need, the only problem I've had is Nigeria, that when you reach there, you have to pay again $100. But for us, for Kenyan to Ghana, super. Everyone that Kenyan goes to Ghana for visit, they've said no custom disturbance.
No.
They just walk.
Ghana is a free country. Even now, during December, they open it that you don't need visa to come.
Yes.
You need to come free. When you get to the country, whatever they need to do over there, they do. So it's like open, more open now.
Open doors.
Talking about the food, you talk about your food. I've not talked about our food.
Yeah.
You talk about skuma wiki and your ugali and all of that. In West Africa also, our foods are kind of similar.
Yeah.
Like, okay, in Ghana we eat banku, akpele, and all this. But there are common food that you can find in Ghana, and you find it in Benin, you find it in Togo, you find it in Nigeria. Like fufu, cut across.
What about which is the best jollof rice?
Oh. I don't even need to. I don't know. No.
Is it Ghanaian or Nigeria? I want to settle this fight.
No, the Nigerians have already accepted. They have already admitted that the Ghanaian jollof is the best. They know. Nigerian people have a lot of Nigerian following. So I don't know, but I need to say that.
Oh my God.
You know now. The Ghana jollof are the best.
Ghana jollof are the best.
Yes, they know.
Hey.
They know. No, you see, most often we do this kind of fights, Ghana jollof, Nigeria jollof. But when a neutral person like you this, you will be neutral. They put the two food that you eat finish. You will say, okay, I like this one. You will not know. They will not label it.
I ate, but I didn't know which one I've eaten.
Oh.
So I could not be able to judge, but it was super nice.
Okay,
it was super nice. Super nice.
If it is super nice, then it's a Ghanaian jollof. If it wasn't super nice, if it's just nice.
And I ate also these, these pumpkin seeds. I don't know what do they call it. It was also nice, but the pepper is the problem.
That is one thing about the East Africa. You guys don't eat chili. You don't eat pepper. In West Africa, if you give somebody food and there is no chili in it, they can vomit. Although you can ask them. I'm not joking with you.
Really?
You can put chili inside, but if the chili is not hot, they can throw up.
They can say, "What are you cooking for me?"
Yeah.
If, for example, you marry or you meet a girlfriend from East Africa, and they come and cook, and you didn't know, like,
yes, you think you are drinking
water.
Tea or coffee, because those are the only food they don't put pepper or chili inside in West Africa is when you are taking those breakfasts like those things you drink, tea, porridge, Tom Brown, all these foods. They are the only things we don't put. Even some porridges are there, they add chili to it. Trust me.
Between tea, coffee, and porridge, which is more popular in Ghana and West Africa?
I think porridge is more popular.
Okay, after porridge,
it will be tea.
Tea.
Yeah,
and
we don't really
coffee.
do much coffee like that.
Okay.
But I know you guys do tea a lot.
We like our old mothers. They cannot sleep
You see
without
the way
tea.
you guys take tea, like the way the Arabs take their coffee and stuff
Yeah.
over here. In West Africa,
Mm.
you barely see a
tea
tea
stand,
shop or a coffee stand or something like that.
Ah.
No, there's nothing like that. Maybe you can go to a restaurant or somewhere, you tell them I want, and they can make for you. But there is no stand where they say this is strictly tea, coffee. No, we don't have.
The other thing I liked about West Africa is the hustle.
Yeah, how?
Man,
What?
if you're on the traffic, you can actually literally buy the whole shopping
You don't
to
have
your
that
house.
in Kenya?
No!
You
No!
don't have that? Like East
No,
Africa?
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no,
in
no, no,
Africa,
no.
in West Africa, like if you are late from work and you are going to your home,
Yeah.
you need to visit the market before you get to your home. No, you don't need to go. You don't need to go to any market.
As you go on the road, you just
the road, the market is coming to you.
Yeah.
I know
I
someone who told
love
me,
the hustle.
someone went to, somebody from East Africa actually came to West Africa. He was like, oh, we have a whole mall on the street.
Yes.
You see somebody holding a tuber of yam selling in
Yes.
traffic. Somebody's holding, everything is in traffic.
Yes.
And you know, recently I saw Wodemaya went to Jamaica, and Jamaica was doing the same thing we do in West Africa. They were also selling on the street. People were cleaning your windscreen and doing everything. If they take a video and they send it to you, you think, okay, that was taken in Ghana or Nigeria or anywhere, but it was in Jamaica. They were acting like
What?
that. So you don't sell anything on the street? No street hawker?
So the street hawkers are actually mostly in the city, in the town.
Okay.
They will put down, but not on the traffic.
Oh, no.
On the traffic, it's only on peak hours, and you know what they will sell to you? Only car items.
Car items. No.
Like wiper
can
and
even buy
glasses.
chili on
And
the
and
street.
also the problem is it's not safe for them because
Yeah, it's not safe.
of the car moving
It's
very
not safe,
fast.
but you need to survive.
Yeah, you need. That's what I'm saying. I like the hustle.
The hustle, okay.
The hustle, as in, for example, if you don't have a job, really, you don't have a job, can tell someone, give me like 100 CDs, go out to the market, buy stuff, come to the road. By the end of the day, you'll have some money in your pocket.
That's it.
So some people say, there is no job in Ghana. There are people, like right now in my country, we have guys from Rwanda, Burundi, Congo. They are hustling like anything.
Because, they know the hustle.
They know back home, hustle, how difficult it
survival
is.
of the fittest. You need to hustle.
You'll see someone just walking with a bucket of mandazis and coffee. One side coffee, one side mandazi. Mandazi is like a baked bread.
In West Africa, we have that. You see selling yogurt and some pastries at the back on the bicycle. A whole lot. They are selling anything you can drink with pastries, like you are saying. So those are the things they do back home. They are trying to bring that culture to your country.
Wow.
That's it. You need to survive.
You must survive.
You must survive. It's survival of the fittest. And what are some of the countries in East Africa?
So we have Kenya, is the capital and financial hub of East
Kenya.
Africa.
Oh, okay.
We have Uganda, we have Tanzania, we have Rwanda, we have Burundi, we have South Sudan,
Okay.
we have DRC Congo,
Okay.
and we have now Somalia.
Yeah, I know you guys in East Africa. You guys have about 19 countries in East Africa.
Yes.
In West Africa, we have Ghana, Nigeria, Benin, Togo, Gambia, Senegal. Like, these are the West African countries. Yeah.
But the ECOWAS, how many countries?
ECOWAS, do I even know? Let me put it on this because some people keep adding up, some keep taking themselves out. Like I told you recently, 3 of them said they are not part.
Okay.
These 3 countries that did the coup d'etat, you know, Niger,
Niger and Mali,
and
they speak French.
Burkina Faso, yes, they speak French. And Ghana shares border with Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is rightly on top of Ghana. So Ghanaians are also scared because the coup is closer to Ghana. All these countries are,
Fighting.
One funny thing is Ghana, we have 3 countries surrounding us, and all 3 of them speak French. Ghana is the only speaking one. Trust me.
The British were able
like the way
to
you can go almost all the countries around you to Swahili, but we speak English.
For example, Tanzania was colonized by German, but they speak Swahili. In fact, the Tanzanian Swahili is one of the most purest and the best Swahili version than the Kenyan one.
You see? And a lot of people think Nigeria and Ghana share border.
Yes, I thought Nigeria and Ghana share the border.
We are not. There are 2 countries separating Ghana and Nigeria. Yes.
But we have a lot of Nigerians staying in Ghana.
Yes, and we are cool like that because first of all, the 2 countries separating Ghana and Nigeria are francophone countries. They speak French. You see, so Nigeria speak English, and Ghana and Nigeria kind of had that relationship. Back then, there were so many Ghanaians in Nigeria. That's why we have something called Ghana Must Go. Like Ghanaians travel to Nigeria for business because of the language. And Nigeria now, Ghanaians are not in Nigeria that much, but
before,
like now, 1/3 of Ghana is almost Nigerians. They are more in Ghana, like.
You know, Nigerians are hustlers, man.
They are really
can do anything and everything.
Yeah. I mean, this guy, what's his name? Professor Lumumba said, when you go to any country and there are no Nigerians, run away from that country. There is nothing there. And it's true.
It's true. You cannot make anything.
You will not see a Nigerian in any country and like there's nothing happening over there. They know. When they go there, they know why they are there. So when you go to any country, there is no Nigerian.
Even in Qatar.
What are you doing there?
Even in Qatar, the Nigerians are here.
Yeah, they are here. They started coming here before even
way before. So the reason why we have, if you see, for example, the Middle East, we have more people from East Africa, is because the shipping line.
Okay.
And there was a lot of trade before, pre-colonial trade. That's why we have more people from that side. You understand? Like, for example, if I'm flying from Middle East to Africa, it's like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
If I'm flying from East Africa to West Africa, it's like 8 or 9 hours.
Yeah. So how many hours do you travel from here to Kenya?
4 to 5 hours.
When I take like 9 hours to get to Ghana.
9 hours.
Yes, 8 to 9 hours, 8.5 to 9 hours. So that shows. That's why you guys are many over here. You see a lot of Kenyan ladies. You roam. You don't even see your country.
Yeah. But now they're coming now.
I don't know. You've seen them?
Yes, I've seen some West African ladies.
Okay.
From mostly Ghana. And this other country, there's this other country after Ghana, Senegambia.
Okay, Gambia.
Ghana and Gambia, we've seen.
Okay.
And what about the lifestyle? Let's say, for example, houses. How do you pay rent in Ghana?
Okay, our rent is it's crazy. You know, in Qatar here every month, your landlord will send you a message.
Yes.
Pay your rent and all that every month.
Yeah.
In Ghana, before you rent, you need to have 2 years in advance.
2 years of rent.
Yeah, 2 years. If somebody considers you,
if
you consider you pay 1 year. So you pay at a go. You're going to
pay.
Yeah. So you're going to pay for 24 good months.
24 good months.
Yes. If they consider you, you have to beg. Please, I can pay 1 year. I don't have all the money. I can pay 1 year. Maybe before the 1 year, I'll get the rest and give to you. But how do you guys pay?
Monthly.
Oh, you pay monthly?
Yes.
I can live in your country. Because if I'm supposed to pay monthly, meaning if I have all the money for even 2 years, I can invest that money
somewhere else.
Yeah,
you can invest somewhere else. And also the houses, it differs with your capability. Are you able to pay this? Are you able to do this? Are you able to do this?
Yeah, in Ghana also that also is there. If you can't afford the middle class, you can afford this. It's all there, but it's just the how much you pay, the advance you need to pay for 2 years. They are trying to work on it now. Some of the MP like John Dumelo is an upcoming MP. He said he will make sure we are paying for only 6 months.
6 months is better.
Yeah, 6 months. Ghanaians will, any government that will do that, Ghanaians are going to love you for that, because to pack money and pay for 2 years, 24 good months.
And that's a lot. That's a lot. And that's it should be like this. If you can be able to do that, yes. If you cannot, you have something like a contract.
Yeah.
Like what we have here. Yes, you have a contract with your landlord.
Yeah.
But you pay him monthly.
Yeah.
You can have a contract with your landlord and pay him every 6 months.
Okay.
Or pay him every 3 months.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
because that at least you're scratching where your pocket can reach.
That's it.
Now, how do you put this and put it same to everyone?
Everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. If you are the richest man, you pay 24 months. If I'm the poorest man, I pay 24 months. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it's done. I don't know. It's very, very difficult for people. For people, like, do you have homeless people in
Yes,
Africa?
We have homeless, but they are called street kids and street families.
Okay.
So they just stay in the street, and that's it. That's their life.
Okay.
But you cannot say that they are really homeless because they have their own country. They choose to stay in the street.
Okay. How about your culture? Do you have similar culture like the East African countries? Do you have?
Yes, we have
Because
similarities.
I know you guys have these Maasai people in Kenya.
Yes.
They are in Tanzania.
We have Maasai in Kenya, Maasai in Tanzania.
Yeah.
We have Luyas in Kenya and Luyas in Uganda.
Okay.
We have Luos in Kenya and Luos in Tanzania.
Okay.
We have Merus in Kenya and Merus in Tanzania.
Okay, then it cuts across.
Yes, it
You
goes.
see, this goes a long way to tell you that Africa was one country before our colonial masters came to
Divide and rule.
Yeah, because in Ghana also, I'm from the Volta region. We speak Ewe. The language I speak is spoken in Togo. It's spoken in Benin. It's spoken in some part of Nigeria also. You see the line?
Yes.
It's there. There are some languages spoken in Ghana. They are spoken in Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire, because we share border with them. The food, what we wear, we have kente in Ghana. The kente is in Côte d'Ivoire.
Yes.
You know how kente it looks like the colors you are wearing.
This one.
Those thick cloth. We call it kente. It's in Ghana. It's in Ivory Coast. It's in Togo. It's in some part of Benin also.
Oh, wow.
So we have a lot of things like this, like in the West Africa also.
Oh, wow, that's nice, super nice. I would love to get that kente.
You see, when they are getting married, when you see West African getting married, you see them putting on those clothes.
Yeah, the one that they do like this. The champion, the conqueror, the lion is here.
Yeah.
And there's no lion in... You took all the lions.
Yes.
You know, actually, the lions were there.
Yeah.
It's just that they were wiped out.
Yeah.
Because Africa was the land of everything. Till now,
we have everything.
Like gold in your country. Man,
Ghana has everything. Gold,
I was seeing the exports of Ghana and the gold coming out of Ghana.
Yeah.
Man, it's big.
A lot.
Out of South Africa, Ghana is number 3.
Yeah.
Man,
a lot
but
of
resource
but
management.
What if I told you that there are like 90% of Ghanaians have not seen gold before? Would you believe?
No way.
95% of Ghanaians
with their eyes,
they've not seen gold before. They've not seen cocoa before. You know cocoa, right?
Yes.
Ghana is the second.
Even not drink.
No, they have seen. They've eaten chocolate, which is made with cocoa.
But they've not seen the cocoa
plant.
They've
not seen the cocoa, like the cocoa pot, like the is it fruit? They've not. People have not seen. Like 95% of Ghanaians have not seen it before. You see, that's how the country is set up. They are gold, like the way you say a lot of gold is coming out of Ghana and all that.
Yeah.
Like at least gold should be something that we should know. We should go for excursion and be learning this. They don't do these things anymore.
You see, right now, like for example, in Kenya, they changed the education system. Before it was just curriculum based. Yeah. Now it is activity based.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Okay, so kids are learning how to cook, how to farm, how to be doctors. They are going to sheep, agriculture. That even right now, kids when they come home, they're telling you, "Dad, the teacher said you're supposed to help me on my homework." Yeah. Mom, the teacher said you must help me with my homework. Tomorrow I need to take one chicken to school. We are going to do practicals. Yeah. I mean, so people at first people are complaining, but when they saw the activity, like not everyone can be good in books,
the theory.
There's some people who are
need to do practical.
Yes, they have handwork.
Yeah, in West Africa we have the vocational studies, we have the technical.
But you see that one you are learning when you already reach big.
Okay, I mean you mean from scratch?
From scratch. Okay. Now that is what they've introduced in Kenya. Okay. So people are learning those when they are small as they grow big. And before the education system, we were doing 8-4-4. So you do 8 years in primary, 4 years in junior high school, and 4 years in uni.
Okay.
How many years do you do?
We do 6.
Yes.
3.
Yes.
3. 4.
So how many are those?
6 years from class 1 to class 6 in Ghana.
Yes.
Then you go to junior high. 3 years, JHS 1, JHS 2, JHS 3.
Yes.
Then you have to write exam again to pass to SHS senior high. Also 3 years. SHS 1, SHS 2, SHS 3. Then if you pass from there, that's why we write the WAEC. WAEC is the exam that all the West African countries are writing. Yeah, they are writing the same exam. You write, you pass before you go to university.
What?
Yeah, so we have that system.
And university, you go 3 years?
University is 4 years.
That's a lot of years.
Yeah.
Because 6 plus 3, that is how many? That is 9.
Yeah, another plus 3 again.
Plus 3, 12.
Yeah.
Plus another 3, 15. And you've not put the kindergarten?
No, I've not added kindergarten.
So ours is 6 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3.
University is 3 years in
Yes.
Kenya? Oh, okay.
Now it will start 3 years.
Before it was 4 years?
4 years.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, what about that is the education system?
Mhm.
How about the, we've talked about the house, we've talked about the education, we've talked about the terrain,
Yeah.
we've talked about tourism.
You talk about weather?
Weather. Let's talk about weather.
Because I know you people.
Uh,
Ghana, like I would say we have two. Should I say it's two? Yeah, we have the rainy season and we have this hot season. On like that. And we it's almost mostly around this 30 degrees, 32 degrees, 28 around.
so
it's
so
hot.
it means that you need an AC to stay in your house or a fan.
How many people can afford
Not, but most people. Let's say, for example,
yeah,
they need a fan.
Yeah, fan.
Or you need to construct your house to have a
yeah,
and put a ceiling
Yeah.
so to contain the heat.
Yeah.
And
Right.
put a lot of ventilation.
Yeah.
Now Kenya is different.
You don't put ventilation?
We put small ventilations. That is one. Number two, because of coldness, that's why we put small ventilation because because it can get very cold. It can get very cold, like really cold. Like right now, June, July, August, it can be damn cold.
Wow.
And the fans is at the coastal area, Mombasa. Yeah, you'll get people in
But mostly that's where I hear the tourists love to go. Apart from
Mombasa.
They love
Mombasa and Masai Mara.
Okay.
Yeah, where they see the animals. And our tourism is totally different from the South African one. The South African one is bush. You will see a lot of bush. Ours is grassland. You just see grass and you see all the animals.
I see you even have a safari in Nairobi.
Yes. In the middle of the city.
In the middle of that's the only
country.
Yeah, the only
that has a park in.
I've learned a lot about Kenya to extend that sometimes I feel like I'm Kenyan.
You need to go to Kenya.
See, right now, if you bring Kenyan visa and American visa to me, I would choose Kenyan visa. Not because Kenyan visa is better than American visa, but I feel like right now I want to visit Kenya than any other country in the world.
I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube with a lot of Ghanaians because now they're using Kenya Airways.
Yeah.
And once you use Kenya Airways, there's a stopover.
Okay.
So you can like have a full day.
Okay.
You go around.
It's a transit.
Yes, a transit. They give you a full day.
Okay.
You go around. I've seen a lot of videos. And it's nice.
I would love to go, not because I feel like I've done so much, especially on YouTube about Kenya. So like I can mention so many things. Okay, we have the Kikuyu, you have the Luya, we have the Luo, we have the. I know a lot about Kenya. Not Kenyans don't know this much about Ghana.
Yes, it's okay. Me have a general knowledge.
You know, yeah.
Yes, I have a general because I learned and I focused into geography when I was in school. And when you learn geography, you learn the terrain.
How about your women?
Women.
Matako Nation.
Nyashing.
Oh, that's it? Nyashing in East Africa.
In East Africa.
Not only Kenya.
Hey. Like if you go to Uganda, you'll be just doing like this. If you go now to Tanzania, if you go to Kenya,
that's what they call the Matako, right?
They call them Matako. Yeah.
They said it's in South Africa also.
South Africa also. In Africa, the whole Africa, South Africa is the
has
leading.
it, but people who don't know.
Yes.
The whole of Africa, they have the Nyash, the big backside and all of that. But there are some countries that when you go there, it's like once you walk 1, 2, you see this one, you say, oh, this is huge.
Yes.
1, 2, you go, this is more than what I just saw. Then you go next, like it keeps increasing.
Yes.
Some of us we are not fan of all this.
Yeah.
We have other things our interests are in. So
he's not married, he's single.
No, I'm not talking about that. Yes, but like when I say I need to visit Kenya, it's not even about all of this. Like I said, I'm not even an ass person. People who know me know that I'm not.
You're not
when I see it, it's fine. It's nice to see, but it's not something I don't crave for it.
So you want a flat pass?
It shouldn't be flat, but I mean, no. Personally, no. Trust me, I'm not joking. Personally, it's beauty first. If you're beautiful and you have flat backside, I don't mind.
Okay, no problem.
I don't mind.
It's just that, when God was creating you, they sat first before.
Help me! Help me! If they carry me, they go, we are not know. Help
Talking about that, here, talk about our ladies also have it. They are very beautiful.
I've
They have
seen
curvy.
I've seen some Ghanaian babes, man. They are hot, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
hey.
you know, East African, I don't see you guys dating West African ladies. Why? This is a whole topic I want to treat on it. The male, you don't come to West. Let's not talk about it. That will be in our next.
You see, yeah.
That will be in our next. I don't even want to go there.
I'll just name two.
Okay.
It's the elite of the elite.
Okay.
Like we had like one professor who died. He had married a Nigerian, and we have now our own this South Soul.
Yeah.
Bien, he's married a Nigerian.
Okay.
It's just that Nigerian ladies and West African ladies, they are so conservative.
We'll talk about that in the next video because that's a whole topic I want us to talk about. Because I know
And the bride,
we go for your women.
And why your bride price is so high, yani?
If you want to touch on this topic, if you want to know about this,
Yes.
watch the next video or the next couple of videos. We are going to talk about why the West African men go to the East Africa, but their men are not able to come to West Africa. And when it's okay.
They say men
just subscribe.
Men drink.
Subscribe
East African men drink too much.
No. What are you talking? Don't talk. I don't want him to talk. So yeah, this is just a general overview about West Africa and East Africa. So if you are looking forward to coming to Africa, I know I have a lot of people watching me from the US, the UK. Some people haven't been to Africa before, they want to come. So if you want to come, I'll do a next video also and talk about the countries you should go in West Africa and East Africa and the entire Africa, like why you should go here, why you should go here, and why you should go there. So stick and stay. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, Kamaslight TV. I'm going to bring you more, and he is also on YouTube.
Subscribe to my channel. I'm Dula Creatives, and also on YouTube, Kaliwali Podcast. Subscribe to our channel and
follow him on all social media.
Yeah, follow me on social media. Instagram at Dula, Facebook Dula, TikTok Dula.
Also subscribe to my YouTube channel,
Kamaslight TV,
and follow me on all social media. When you go on Facebook, it's Kamaslight TV. On TikTok, it's Kamaslight. On Instagram, it's Kama_Sly_TV. On Instagram, also on Twitter or X, it is Kama_Sly. Thank you so much. I appreciate your
salute.
Visit Africa. You got this video right from Qatar.
Yes,
you can see.
I must go to West Africa.
Come, we are expecting you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
To be precise, Ghana.
Okay.
Akwaba.
It was nice. Thank you.
Woo!
This was good.
Yeah. How many minutes?
Let me check. I hope it's not in 30 minutes. 37 minutes.
What's up, Sly?